Today's horoscope, Pisces April 22nd, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You instinctively know right now that patience is the best way to achieve your goals, and you're drawing on your wisdom. In fact, tensions can dissipate as you take a clearer look at things. You see your capabilities for what they are rather than over or underestimate them today, which is empowering. You might have an important revelation in love. However, be sure that you don't assume more responsibility than you should. You might arrive at the truth or heart of a situation right now. You might enjoy researching or investigating your options, and good ideas are in the offing. Your mental strength and positivity benefit you greatly now. Devising strategies and making plans can be satisfying and rewarding. The moon spends today and tomorrow in your home and family sector, inclining you to be somewhat retiring. You need time to process things and center yourself. Familiarity is more attractive than usual. Still, you're feeling creative and proactive in some ways now, especially regarding work or health goals. Bringing a little more order to your life can feel good. As your connection to others, work, and motivation levels strengthen, you can be far more effective. Nevertheless, taking things slowly but surely can be most rewarding today. Despite how many times your crush or significant other tells you not to take things personally, it's all easier said than done. This is especially true when considering today's moon in Capricorn, as it is not only urging you to go inward, but also highlighting themes surrounding the foundation of your sense of security. Where are these emotions stemming from? Maybe it's couples therapy or simple rituals of self-love, but the moon's harmonious sextile to Mars, celestial ruler of your committed 7th house of agreements, compromise, and significant others, via your 6th house of day-to-day routines, is presenting you with a window of opportunity to work on things. How can you take on a different style of leadership? Today, the moon in Capricorn trines the sun and Uranus in Taurus, encouraging radical changes. You may be ready to step into a new mindset, approach, and style of leadership at work. The opportunity to do so may come suddenly, perhaps in a close-knit working relationship or over mutual assets. Whatever you do, lean into the responsible earthy energy. You can lead the situation with an air of assertiveness that others will follow without questioning. Although it will be different, you may enjoy it. The sun's return to your financial sector 2 days ago has not only put the solar spotlight on your financial situation and money matters, but on Mercury's final days here. This adds more clarity to Mercury's smart head for money, but also his lack of urgency. Mercury will leave next week but then retrograde back in just 2 weeks later, making this more about exploring your options than nailing down anything specific. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. Be extra wary of paperwork and anyone who wants you to fill it out. It's not as if you're doomed, but that kind of thing will take much longer than it really should. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. The atmosphere of the day provides lots of energy and shows you that you need to engage your mind to manage your body. Think of your mind as the heroic forest ranger who contains a raging fire. There is a lot of positive use in fire, but it must be contained. Discipline is the name of the game. Use your mind to convince yourself to get your running shoes on, to prepare a healthy dinner, or to get up and refill your water glass. You'll feel friendlier and more social on this day. This can really do you a world of good, given your natural tendency to be reclusive. Head out, preferably with others, and take in the fresh air and activities going on around you. Even if this doesn't seem appealing at first, once you're out there you will enjoy yourself. If you think back, chances are you will see this has happened in the past for you. Daily Planetary Overview. As Saturn aligns with the North Node in Pisces and stands opposite the South Node in Virgo, the universe presents a moment of deep reflection and potentially long-lasting decisions. This isn't a fleeting astrological event. It's a powerful cosmic invitation to pause and ask yourself one essential question: are you in this for the long haul? This energy isn't about short-term wins or temporary satisfaction. It's about commitment. About taking responsibility for the future you're actively shaping, whether consciously or not. This could apply to anything from a romantic relationship or a new career path to a major financial agreement or a personal promise you're considering making. Whatever it is, it's asking for your full attention and a long-term vision. Maybe you're feeling drawn to say yes to something that looks good on paper, but deep down you're not entirely sure if it's right for you. Perhaps there's pressure to commit, sign your name, or make a promise that could lock you in for months or even years to come. Take a moment to slow down. Ask yourself, is this aligned with the kind of life I want to build? Because under Saturn's influence, what you agree to now could have a ripple effect far into your future. This is a time to be clear-eyed and grounded. Not fearful but intentional. If you've ever looked back and thought, I wish I'd taken a bit more time before I said yes to that, then consider this your second chance. It's perfectly okay to take a pause, ask questions, seek guidance, or even walk away if something doesn't feel quite right. Your future self will thank you for choosing wisely. At the same time, you may find that your mind is especially active right now. You're likely analyzing situations deeply, maybe even reading between the lines more than necessary. It's a double-edged sword. On one hand, your insights are sharp. On the other, you might overthink or misinterpret someone's words or actions. That's okay, just try to give yourself grace. If you find yourself spiraling mentally, step back. Go for a walk, journal your thoughts, or talk them through with someone you trust. Don't let mental clutter cloud your sense of purpose. Challenges may also surface unexpected roadblocks or interactions that throw you off balance. It might feel like someone is working against you or like you're being subtly tested. Instead of resisting, try to approach these moments with curiosity rather than frustration. What are they revealing about your boundaries, your values, or even your fears? Often, the people or circumstances that challenge us the most become our greatest teachers if we're willing to listen. On a brighter note, the emotional energy today brings a soft, affectionate glow to your relationships. Whether you're partnered or single, you may feel a greater ease in expressing your heart. There's comfort in being open, in sharing your feelings without expectation. If you're in a relationship, this is a beautiful time to reconnect, to talk, to listen, and to simply enjoy each other's company without pressure. If you're single, your magnetic charm and originality are likely to draw people in. Friends may seek out your company more than usual, inspired by your ideas and enthusiasm. But don't be surprised if you feel a little drained beneath the surface. With so much energy moving around, your system may need a pause even if your mind keeps racing. If motivation feels low, don't push yourself. You're not lazy, and you're not falling behind. Sometimes, the most productive thing you can do is rest. Let yourself reset, knowing that your natural energy will return, and when it does, you'll feel more aligned and effective than before. Financially, the stars are encouraging you to treat yourself, but with a little mindfulness. Now is a wonderful time to invest in something that adds value to your life, whether that's a useful tool, a thoughtful gift, or even a meaningful experience. But rather than splurging on one big item, consider spreading your resources across things that truly enrich your day-to-day. Listen to advice from those you trust. They may have insights that help you make smarter choices with your money. And remember, abundance isn't just about what you gain, but also about how wisely you use what you already have. As this day unfolds, think of it as a gentle crossroad between the past and the future, between the things you've outgrown and the opportunities that are calling you forward. You don't have to figure everything out at once. You just have to be present with what you're feeling, honest about what you want, and courageous enough to choose with intention. So, let me ask you, have you recently faced a decision that felt weighty or long-term? How did you navigate it? Or are you sitting with one now, unsure of which direction to go? Share your thoughts, your stories, or even your questions below. We're all in this together, learning as we grow, one choice at a time.